In this video, we're going to look at multi-step inequalities. So it'll be similar to if you did the last topic on two-step inequalities, except now we have a little bit more going on. Okay, actually, let's start on this slide here. All right, so it says solve the inequality for P. Okay, write your answer in simplest form. So this is not asking us to graph it on the number line, but we're actually just going to solve for P. And it's going to be very similar, again, to the way that we solved equations. Okay, so I'm going to draw my line. Now here you do have some choices, okay? We do want to try and get P on the left side because we like to have the letter and then the number when we end. Okay, so I'm going to first move 10P over to this side. You could choose to add 2 over to this side. There's some steps here that it doesn't really matter which way you do it, but there are some things where it does matter. For example, we have to put the 10P with the 8P because they both have that letter P with them. So I'm going to do that first. 10P, I'm going to subtract 10P from both sides. And I have to match it up with the 8P because they are like terms. So 10P minus 10P, they will cancel. 8 minus 10 will give me negative 2P. I bring down my minus 2. I have greater than or equal to, and now these 10P's are gone. I just have negative 3. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and add. I have minus 2P. Now it's a two-step inequality. If you did the last topic, this is exactly what we did. I'm going to add 2 to both sides. Negative 2 plus 2 cancels. I have negative 2P is greater than or equal to negative 3 plus 2 is negative 1. Okay, and then my next step is division. Divide both sides by negative 2. Now, when you divide by negative, remember, we're going to take this sign and we're going to switch it. It's going to become less than or equal to negative 1 divided by negative 2 is going to be 0.5. We do like to do the fraction 1/2. You can do a decimal or a fraction. I generally like to prefer the fraction. So P is less than or equal to 1/2. Okay, so any number that's less than or equal to 1/2 is a solution to this inequality right here. Okay, so our main thing is that we got all the P's on the left side and all the numbers that are by themselves on the right side. If you want to do this part first, add 2 over here to both sides. You can do that first and do this step second. It doesn't really matter. Okay, we just generally like to have the P on the left and the constants on the right. Let's look at one more example. So again, I'm going to draw my line down the middle. Once again, I see I have 9V plus 7, 10V minus 4. I want to try and get anything with the variable over to the left side. So again, I'm going to subtract. 10V is my variable. 10V minus 10V cancels. 9 minus 10 is negative 1V. Plus 7 is less than or equal to, now I just have negative 4. These 2 went away, you just have the negative 4. All right, two-step inequality. I have a positive 7 here, so I'm going to subtract 7 from both sides. I get negative 1V is less than or equal to negative 4 minus 7. Remember, that's not multiplying there. Okay, we're going to do negative 4 minus a 7, and we get negative 11. Okay. My last step is going to be to divide by negative 1. Okay, they cancel. I'm going to keep my V. Now I divided by a negative, so this sign is going to flip. That less than is going to become a greater than. Negative 11 divided by negative 1 is positive 11. So I have my answer here. V is greater than or equal to positive 11. These questions are not going to ask you to graph it. We went over that in the last 2 topics. We're just asked to solve the inequality for V. So go ahead and try and complete those practice problems that are in Delta Math.